It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. And here is Emanuel Augustus. This guy known for his unconventional fighting style, and I don't use that term loosely. He is the Grand Campeon, Julio, César Chávez, a man that had 90 professional fights before recording his first loss. Not many fighters in the history of this sport can say that.
It'll be ding-ding from first start. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the battle-ready Emanuel Augustus. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories. Introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio César Chávez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, and the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. Uppercut misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter shot. They blocked the left there. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. That jab doesn't score. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pump, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. These punches coming from every angle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he scores with the counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Oh, and Augustus might be ready to fall down. Down goes Emanuel Augustus. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Emanuel Augustus in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Like that round, good work. Just keep them on the... Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that's lost.
On to the second round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
That uppercut misses. One punch could change everything in this battle. And Augustus goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Misses with the straight left. A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. No hold on a second, Johnny. Augustus is wobbly right now in some big trouble. That was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Emanuel Augustus in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. And there's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Hook was off target. That left hook missed. The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? Augustus is clipped. Good job trying to... And you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
It's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
7, 8. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Augustus about to crumble to the canvas. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Has to be careful for that very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Emanuel Augustus in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great round. Now relax. It's the same again. Don't change too much.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Dios mío! Is Julio César Chávez going to go down? He somehow weathered the storms.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Augustus is wobbly right now in some big trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The perfect counter lands. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Augustus is clipped. Augustus in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them.
Everything in the bag.
And there's the bell for round 5. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Augustus might be ready to fall down. And Emanuel Augustus is down. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, hold that thought. It's Augustus about to crumble to the canvas. And that's the shot. And down goes Emanuel Augustus. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.